DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Gay in at the 4. And for the Suns, Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Booker and Bridges are the wings. And it's Paul in at the 1. Here's Booker, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Doris, what has impressed me about Booker is that he's put up great numbers despite not having a lot of franchise stability at the start of his career.
No doubt, Kevin. For Devin Booker, his first 4 seasons, he had 4 different head coaches. That doesn't even start to touch the roster turnover he's dealt with. Through everything he's faced, he has produced on the offensive end. You love this guy's upside.
First one falls for him. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
That one wide left. DeRozan against Booker, and the basket by DeRozan.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
Booker looking around. Ayton up top, defended by Poeltl. For 3, Bridges. That one no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Yeah, some of their starters had to take an early seat on the bench, and that ruined the rhythm and flow they were trying to establish.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now here's Saric. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Portland. The shot's good from Paul.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Here's Murray. Right side, White. Poeltl, the pass to White. No good there. Good D by Booker. Saric attacking. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Gay kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Poeltl. And here's White. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. The Spurs getting another chance here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Gay is just so crafty inside, forcing the defense to hit him in the paint.
The Spurs shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. First free throw is good.
And when Gay is locked in, he's special. An efficient scorer who can effortlessly take over games.
Both shots good from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
White against Booker. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Passes it to Saric. Shoots over White, and it's Saric. That time on the assist by Booker.
This is a shot Dario Saric can make in his sleep. Give him the mid-range, he'll knock it down.
Now here's Murray. And the pass to White. To the paint. And finished off by Gay.
Yeah, and I just like the show of force there from Gay. Not settling for the simple layup, but showing his dominance, trying to intimidate with that slam.
Now here's Booker. 29 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
I love that he sacrificed his body over and over. His persistence at getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
Paul for 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Booker against White. Pass to Gay. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Saric. To the inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Murray against Paul. Pass to DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Break for the Phoenix Suns with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought. There is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
Now here's DeRozan. Devin Booker missing his last shot. It's DeRozan with the drive.
Oh, doing his thing right there. DeMar DeRozan flies to the tin and caps off the drive with a big-time finish.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Saric outside. He kicks to Booker. Pirtle against Ayton. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Releases. Rebound by Murray.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And it's White missing.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Paul. That shot misses. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And stolen by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. Goes up, and the dunk by Booker.
Kev, what a heading move by Devin Booker. Picks it clean and immediately looks to jumpstart the break.
Murray, the pass to Gay. Now White. Passes it to DeRozan. It's tipped. Here's Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And not a season, Doris, that pops off the stat sheet, but a strong rookie campaign for Mikal Bridges.
You simply can't ignore the defense he brings for this team. Very refined for his experience level. Teams would love to see him grow into a third option on the offensive end with this roster. Let's see if that happens.
And that one falls for Bridges. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Gav.
Here's Šarić following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Back to Paul. Rebound, San Antonio.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Paul outside. And stolen by Murray. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Murray with the ball. And the layup is good. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Šarić outside. And there's the pass to Bridges. Here's Ayton. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For San Antonio, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. And Phoenix making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Mills, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. And DeRozan kicks to Mills. Inside. Got a piece of it.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
A nice shot by Booker.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Back to Mills. Down low. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Mills. And it's 8 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Paul against DeRozan. Teardrop shot, and it's laid in by Paul. Paul's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
I got yours.
The three from Mills. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Bridges. Pirtle against Ayton. Kicks it to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Kaminsky. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
What you love about this young guard, Devin Booker, is his ability to hurt you with both his passing and his shooting.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
And checking out some numbers here for Chris Paul. Great showing for him last season. 3rd in assists, and his ability to pressure and disrupt defensively was obvious. He ranked 3rd in the league in steals.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists last year. He did a great job of setting the pace, finding the open man, making the simple delivery. Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 8. Mills looking it over. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. And Ayton throws it down.
And you got to love how Paul sees the whole court so well. Maybe the best quality for a point guard to have.
And the Spurs with possession here, following the score by Phoenix. Now Mills. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Dallas. Gay inside. He's guarded by Kaminsky.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Dallas. Pass to DeRozan. Here is Forbes, defended by Booker. Gay inside. Kaminsky's there, and they double up DeRozan. And here's Mills for 3, rebounded by Kaminsky. Phoenix leading by 3. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Well, this is where Booker can really hurt you. Very capable and confident three-point shooter. Go ahead, Devin.
Now here's Mills. Passes it to Forbes. Outside DeRozan. The pass to Gay. Over Kaminsky. That's good from Gay on the assist from DeRozan. And that's now 6 points for Gay.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate. Just so pretty, Kevin.
Here's Booker. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
DeRozan against Bridges. Now, here's DeRozan, guarded closely. Over Bridges. No good with the elbow jumper. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. Chris Paul talks about the matchups he faces at the point guard.
The toughest position in the NBA night in and night out is the point guard position. You know, every night you look at the board, the coach is pretty much going to say, their team goes as such and such goes. You know what I mean? So that's the toughest part, and that's probably the funnest part, too, because it's competition.
And CP3, one of the most competitive players in the game.
It's an obsession with him, and you can see how hard he gets after it every time he takes the court.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Jakob Poeltl. DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. That's tipped. Paul left side. Good, and a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Mills, and taken away by Paul. Pass to Booker. He dishes it to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Mills, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Spurs trail by 12. Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Inside, here's Ayton. And Poeltl sends it back.
Active defense from Jakob Poeltl. That's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Medu, he's checked in for San Antonio. Walker comes in for Bryn Forbes. 3 on the clock. Paul with the 3. No good. Shot missing. Walker with some nice D.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
And taken away by Paul. Fast break. Here come the Suns. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And he overshot that one, missing.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
This one for 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Mills. Outside, Walker takes the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
DeRozan against Crowder. Paul outside.
I got the help outside.
It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Feeds to Kaminsky, and it's good. 2 points. Kaminsky's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Mills. Outside DeRozan. Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Kaminsky misses.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now, here's Lyons. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. Paul outside.
Hey, look at yours. Screen.
Passes to Booker. 6 to shoot.
Watch the pick.
Booker draws the double. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. Last season, he played outstanding. 7th in scoring, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Now, here's Walker. There's the pass to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Look, Kevin, one thing we know about DeMar DeRozan, this guy is a determined scorer. He's got those quick bursts. He can finish through contact. This is old hat for this guy.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Well, there are very few scorers in the NBA who are as explosive as Devin Booker. Boy, when this guy finds his rhythm, he can take over a game from just about any part of the floor, and there's nothing the defense can do about it.
The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Free throw good, Booker. Doris, I still think back to that game where Booker put up 70 points. I mean, wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, when Devin Booker starts to cook, he can get as hot as any player in the league. The one thing you want from Devin is consistency on both ends of the floor from game to game. That's how you go from good to great.
Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year combo from the get-go, is available, you have to take him. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
Give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Third is Chris Paul.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Murray surveying the D. Knocks it loose. Booker against Walker. Over Booker, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great move there. That spin just dusted the defense.
Murray with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Lyles. Outside DeRozan. With the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. DeRozan's got 14.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's Paul. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And it's Murray penetrating. And he converts the layup. Murray's got it back down to within single digits for the Spurs.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Booker against Walker. Booker draws the double. Pass to Ayton. That's a 2 from Crowder. Rebound by Murray.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
DeRozan on the wing. Back to Walker. Medu passes to Murray. Here's Lyles. Over to the wing. Murray outside. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Here's DeRozan, following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Murray. Paul grabs the board.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Puts it up from 12, and he hits the jump shot. And now it's a 12-point Phoenix lead.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Murray against Paul. Murray with the bounce pass. Pass to Lyles. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And here is Kaminsky. Now here's Crowder. shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because you can go back in history and the names are endless, but who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. This is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right. Diallo, he's checked in for the Suns. Raul Neto comes in for Paul. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Derek White comes in for Walker. Both good from the line that time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Murray penetrating. And that one's good by Gay.
And really the strength of Gay is impressive. Easily bouncing off the defense while still finishing the shot.
Diallo kicks to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Murray, good. Here's Neto. Outside Crowder. Now the pass to Kaminsky. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 12. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Diallo. Booker the pass to Diallo. DeRozan against Crowder. He kicks it to Kaminsky. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. Misses. 4th time against 7 makes in this game. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's DeRozan. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
DeRozan scanning the floor. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. Gay outside. Here's the 3. Here's Lyles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And that one misses. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. No luck that time either. Suns leading by 14. Pass to Booker. Over DeRozan. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Phoenix, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And he makes the first. Pirtle, he is checked in for Trey Lyons. And he makes both free throws. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. DeRozan against Johnson. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Neto, and he lays it straight in. Neto's got his first basket. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's an 18-point game. White looking around. Pass to Gay. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
I think I can make the case that DeMar DeRozan finishes through contact like a big man. This guy is tremendous at end-one opportunities.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Shooting one.
And that free throw good from DeRozan.
You know, the determination that DeMar DeRozan plays with, it's sort of this steely, I'm going to get where I want to go, and don't sleep on his athleticism.
Booker outside. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Phoenix ahead, up by 15. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, a very effective first half. What are you seeing that allows you to attack them so effectively?
Well, in one of these games, it's very up-tempo, fast-paced, and, if they just run, I have fun, assisting and passing them the ball, so it's a fun game for me.
Game's easy when you play downhill. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 20 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
As we know, Devin Booker's a complete scorer, equally adept off the dribble and off the catch and shoot. Obviously, he has the range, but just when you overplay him, that's what you do.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Devin Booker out there with Paul, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Murray dishes to Pirtle. Kicks it to White. Pirtle trying to get open. And it's White missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he used it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Murray outside. Oh, that's blocked. Who's got Booker? Booker against Gay. Here it goes.
Look out. Strong finish.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Gay outside. To the right side. White wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has, as Ayton is, doesn't come around very often.
And the first one at the line is good. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
He's off on the second.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
White against Booker. Tries again. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
White against Booker. Here's DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, who are some of your favorite players to interact with, interview, and question as you go through the season?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many guys. I think, you know, certain people really give a lot of thought to their answers. So a Kyrie Irving, he wants to explain what he's thinking. He's willing to share and take a moment and consider the question. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, all of these guys, when I ask a question, Kev, they'll pause for a moment, consider the question, and then respond. And for somebody who's got to interview, there's nothing greater than having those guys willing to take some time with me.
Well, Doris, and you always get great answers from them, too, so there's a great rapport there I can see. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
You think back to after the trade from Philadelphia, Dario Saric had a hard time getting settled in with Minnesota. They started him in a bench role, and it wasn't until he became a starter that you saw his productivity increase.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Pirtle with the steal. Over in the corner, White over Paul. And it's San Antonio with another. And Doris with Šarić coming off the bench is something he's done in the past. But he had better results as a starter last season.
It would appear to me he is much more comfortable as a starter. His shot seems to come a little bit easier. The floor spacing this young man provides is a huge plus for his team.
Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Fourth, the Suns.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Free throw drops for Ayton. Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. No good on the second free throw. Spurs trail by 16. DeRozan on the wing. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Šarić. Bridges passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, you can see, guys, how much confidence DeAndre Ayton plays the game with. This is especially so on the offensive end.
Pirtle finds White. Nobody near Gay. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
The shot by Šarić, no good. Outside, White. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Šarić outside. Passes it to Bridges. That 3 off the mark. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 16. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Paul. And that one hits back iron. For San Antonio, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. It's stolen by Šarić. Here's Bridges. Out to Šarić. Bridges passes to Paul. 5 on the clock. Shoots over DeRozan. They get it again. Ayton. And Pirtle sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. And the Spurs with some changes. Medu, he's checked in for Gay. And it's Bryn Forbes in for White. Booker outside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's DeRozan. That's tipped. On the wing, Booker. Puts it up from 12. And too long on the shot. Spurs trail by 18. Outside DeRozan. Over Bridges. San Antonio again missing. To the inside. Paul can't get it to go.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
The shot's good from Forbes.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pirtle with the steal. Here's DeRozan. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, there's a tenacity, a ferocity right now about DeMar DeRozan. This guy seems to want the ball every time down the floor.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. And that free throw good from DeRozan. Phoenix with the ball. Booker outside. Booker draws the double. And Šarić kicks to Ayton. Al Paul. 15 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And here's Mills from the arc. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now here's Paul, covered by Mills. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
DeRozan passes to Pirtle. Here's Medu. DeRozan with it. He's got 23. Shot clock at 6. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Here's Mills. Here's Pirtle. The rejection by Paul. Now here's Johnson. Defense is right there. Ball finds Šarić. And slam dunk by Šarić.
Wow, Dario Šarić gets himself perfectly positioned, and that's an easy dunk.
The pass to Medu. Here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
DeMar DeRozan says, I've got a little showman in me. My goodness gracious, sets the crowd on fire with that one.
Now here's Booker. 20 points for him. And the Spurs making a change here. Lyles checked in. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. The shot by Šarić, no good. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Spurs. It's a 10-point game. Here is Forbes, defended by Booker. Lyles kicks to DeRozan. Lyles passes to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Suns leading by 10. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's foul number 2 for him. Phoenix making some changes. Diallo comes in for Šarić, and Raul Neto subbed in for Paul. Out to the wing. Here's Neto, covered by Mills. Neto, the pass to Diallo. Got a piece of it. And here's Mills. 6 points for him. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
That's one way to do it. DeRozan shows off his aerial skills with the firm finish.
Here's Neto. Johnson kicks to Booker. Fades. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Booker. Booker's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Spurs trail by 10. Now Mills. And there's a whistle. That goes on Neto. That's his first foul. The Suns making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in. On the wing, DeRozan. He's guarded by Johnson. DeRozan against Johnson, and it's DeRozan missing.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Neto, covered by Mills. Clock at 6. Kaminsky misses.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
DeRozan against Booker. Lyles with a wide open look. It's hauled in by Diallo. Diallo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Neto, the pass to Kaminsky, and the basket is good. And now it's a 12-point Phoenix lead.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Pass to Medu. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And not relying at all on the 3-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% from the line a season ago.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the free throw, no good. Suns leading by 10. Neto surveying the floor. To the middle, here's Booker. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Booker's got 22.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Murray outside. Back to DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. DeRozan's got 12 points in just the second half.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Neto kicks to Johnson. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Booker outside. Pass to Kaminsky. Now Johnson. Back to Kaminsky. Booker draws the double. Phoenix needs to get off a shot, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. With 1 on the clock, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They led the game at 1 point by 20. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, they've got DeJounte Murray. Lyles out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. And that'll be his third foul so far. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Here's DeRozan. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. DeRozan's got 14 points now in the second half. Suns leading by 8. Passes it to Diallo. He kicks to Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Murray, the pass to Gay. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Devin Booker.
And like watching Gay get aggressive with the defense, making them whack him there on the way up.
That free throw, no good. Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. And he's good on the second. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Kicks to Booker. The pass to Diallo. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Booker. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got 25 points in the game.
These types of shots speak to the confidence of Devin Booker. Catch and shoot, no problem.
Here's DeRozan. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Suns leading by 10. Here's Neto. Pass to Booker. Shoots over White. No good from Booker. Spurs shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Murray, the pass to Gay. And finished off by Gay.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine, Kev.
Pass to Kaminsky. Here's Neto. He's covered by Murray. For 3, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. Spurs trail by 8. Crowder with the steal. Booker outside. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And DeRozan kicks to White. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Booker against Murray. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Passes it to White. Outside DeRozan. Phoenix grabs the miss. Diallo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Neto. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first one falls. Bridges, he's checked in for Shaq Diallo. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Spurs. And so he hits both. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the pass to Gay. DeRozan with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Kev, very few players in the NBA get to the line as often as DeMar DeRozan. There's a bit of an edge to his game. He's not at all afraid.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. And the Suns making a change here. Paul's checked in. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Crowder. Paul outside, beyond the arc. Good on the triple. And the Suns lead by 13.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Hey, yo, right here.
White the pass to DeRozan. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. DeRozan's got 18 points now here in the second half.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Pass to Bridges. He kicks it to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. With some arc, and it's good on the way-in. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, guys, what a terrific feel for the young Booker. Knows exactly.
Wow! Young fella. And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Timeout called, the Suns. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Checked in for the Suns. Sharch comes in for Crowder. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Rudy.
To the inside. Paul with the steal. Here's Booker. And Poeltl sends it back. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
If you sprint in transition, DeMar DeRozan doesn't always go to the cup. He will make a jumper and finish.
Paul passes to Šarić. Kicks it to Bridges. Back to Šarić. Over Murray. And the Suns miss again.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Paul passes to Šarić. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight. Murray against Paul. Passes it to White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Booker draws the double. Šarić has the open look. No good on the triple.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Murray dishes to DeRozan. They double him with Ayton. White against Ayton. Over to the left wing. Here's Murray. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Paul against Murray. And Paul gets it to go in.
And guys, when Paul kicks it up a notch, it's thrilling to watch. Always in attack mode. Great at looking for his shot and making the D pay.
And they double up DeRozan. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And Šarić kicks to Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. That shot off the mark. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Here's White. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 6 assists in the game.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Šarić inside. He's covered by Gay.
Boy, give Šarić a lot of credit. He attracted the defender's attention because he looked determined to score it.
And that one falls from Šarić.
Yeah, Dario Šarić has a busier schedule than most NBA players because almost every offseason, guys, he spends his whole summer as one of the key players on the Croatian national team. This is a player who basically plays year-round.
Šarić nails them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Gay outside. Over Šarić. Gay can't get it to go. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. 6-point lead. Bridges shot. Good.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Murray against Paul. Murray the pass to Gay. Got a hand on it.
Oh, Dario Šarić sends it back. Go ahead, sir.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And they double up DeRozan. White against Booker. Shot to stop the run. Pirtle controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Gay finds Murray. Tipped away. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's DeRozan. Saric grabs the board. Phoenix leading by 9. Here's Paul. Bridges kicks to Paul. Booker against White. Booker draws the double. Bridges, no one around him. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. 10 points for Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, Greg, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
White, good. 1:33 left in the fourth. Phoenix has gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Paul dishes to Booker. Booker draws the double. Now the pass to Ayton. He kicks it to Paul. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Gay. There's the dish to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
The tremendous scoring on the move, right? Not to take anything away from that spot-up mid-range game, but DeRozan just dynamite getting to the cup.
Saric outside. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Ayton inside. Pirtle's there. Ayton kicks to Bridges. The three. The rebound by the Spurs.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Booker with it. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. First big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I don't know. It was our defense. You know, obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Thank you.